I have to ask Travis.
What's up?
How does your wife feel about you getting fatter?
She's fine.
She doesn't care.
No.
She's like, this is the way we go.
Yeah.
What's Troy doing? Troy, come on. We were just talking about. Are you getting fatter as you get older?
Am I?
Yeah.
He's getting fucking thinner. Look at him.
It's harder to keep off the weight.
It is.
Yeah.
Because Travis is getting fatter, but he also doesn't care. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, right?
No.
Because he for lunch yesterday, Travis ate from Chick-fil-A. He ate an order and a half of nuggets, a chicken sandwich, waffle fries, and then for dinner he went home and had 8 taquitos.
That's great.
Yeah, but they're the little taquitos, you know?
He's got a great metabolism.
No, because Travis,
yeah.
I said that too, and you're right, Travis. Because look at you, he's thin, like he's not like a fat guy, but he used to be much thinner.
Yeah. But I also used to smoke too, and that keeps off weight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoking keeps off weight.
Yeah.
Why don't you start?
I don't have the money. and I have a kid. And health would be number 2.
But more, yeah, exactly, because you're not caring about your health dietarily.
If you told me the world was ending in a month, I'd start smoking again.
Yeah, around
It's
your kid.
the best. Yes.
What did you have from Chick-fil-A?
I just had a sandwich and a fry.
Because you can't handle the extra.
Well, I should have. I actually pulled Travis aside and I said, I wish somebody would have.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
That's right.
I wish somebody would have let me know that I should probably double up on my order.
Troy was upset that he didn't get nuggets too.
I thought
That's true.
that I was going to eat both orders of nuggets in one sitting.
Right.
Turns out I only wanted one order.
Right.
So brought the other home.
Yeah.
You know? What else? And what am I going to give it? I'm not going to give it to Eric's boyfriend, Mikey Piff, and get Eric all jealous, you know? I'm going to bring it home for myself.
Eric gave his extra food to Mikey Piff.
Oh, that's so strange. He took him to wrestling the other night, too.
You really think Mikey Piff needs the extra food at this point? You know what I mean? Like the Hits One crew,
Tight shirts.
it's a good-looking group of people. You know, you got
That's why I love them. They wear tight shirts.
you
and
got
everything.
Mashup Rich in there, Rich Davis, who's the only radio guy who has to fix his hair during the commercial breaks. You know, Nicole. You know, you've all seen the pictures of her before. Stanley T is cocoa buttering his skin every 5 seconds.
And twittering inspirational thoughts to everybody.
But then you got Mikey Piff, who looks like the type of guy who eats Eric's Chick-fil-A leftovers. You know what I mean?
He looks like a guy that would hang with Eric, doesn't
You know,
he?
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they look like they would be best
Except-
friends.
Is he like a pop culture Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except what's funny about Eric is that he hangs out with people. As much as Eric gets picked on here, Eric hangs out with people who he can pick on, who kind of look up to Eric because they think Eric's cool. Because like Eric, he tries to get the interns to think he's cool because it sucks. Because Eric is a punching bag here, and it's like Eric's not the cool guy on the show. And Eric, you're not insulted by that, right? You understand?
Keep going.
Okay.
Well, who is the cool guy on the show? Somebody
Fonzie?
please tell me.
No, I think Troy's the guy who's trying to be the cool guy, and everybody thinks he's a piece of shit.
But how am I? Hang on.
I think that Eric, you can see where I'm going with that, right?
Well, he hits on Opie all
I
the
need
time.
I need you to finish that statement and explain yourself. How do I
Oh,
possibly
shit.
come across as the cool guy when
No.
I don't ever really come in to the studio?
You're the guy, like, because when you do come in, it's always like, hey, man, why don't you go out and exercise a little bit? Or like, hey, why don't these guys ever just come and, like, you know,
Really?
dress nicely a little bit? You
Really?
know, you're exactly
Really?
that's
Really?
like
Really?
you come across
That's my
as the
favorite.
guy who's like trying to be cool, and I'm not saying you're not. But that's like, I think the audience is like, oh, here comes that piece of shit Troy again. He's probably trying to be cool. That's what I think. That's what their perception is. I think you're a great guy.
Thanks.
I'm saying what the listener's perception is.
I've never picked up on
I
it.
never
You
picked up on that.
you guys haven't because
I
you
never-
laughed very hard when I
No,
said
because
that.
I laughed in shock.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that what that was? It's like an awkward
You dick.
laughter. I don't
I'm
know.
just surprised you're going down a road like that.
Well, he asked.
I just don't know what warrants that. I don't
Well,
ever ask to come in here.
I'm not saying that you're a mic whore.
So if I just come in and just being myself, that's who I am. So then if
that's what I'm saying.
All right, well then I'm naturally a dick.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
Sam's saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like you're like that's the perception. I think, and that's fine. I'm obviously accepting of it because we hang out. You know what I mean? Like Eric's a punching bag, and that's like I don't think I'm like really stretching there. But who's the cool guy? I don't know who the cool guy is here. It's not Eric. It's not. I mean, and you're like the guy who's like coming in as Fonz, but everybody's like, tell this guy to shut the fuck up. Like, that's, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're almost, like, you would be the Fonz for a different audience. But our audience is like, get this guy the fuck out of here. I think. Who do you think the cool guy is?
I don't know.
You're mad at me.
I just
he's
no,
so pissed.
you just do stupid shit like that.
What stupid shit?
You do stupid shit like that.
How come I can make fun of Eric and it's funny, but like,
yeah, but there's people that you don't even fucking come close to
who's
touching.
that? Who won't I touch?
That. You know that.
Who won't
you
I
know
touch?
That. You know that.
Tell me to.
You know.
Right.
There's people that you want to say some dumb shit to, and you don't have the fucking balls to come out and say some dumb shit like that.
Who do you want me to describe? Who do you want me to describe?
I'm not going down that road, but you know that.
Oh, so I don't have the balls, but you're not going down that road.
Well, you're the one that went down that road.
Who do you want me to describe that I want?
I don't want you to do anything.
Is it Travis? Because I just said Travis is fat.
Yeah.
Who is it? Is it Danny? Because Danny's not the cool guy, but he also doesn't try to be the cool guy. Danny is the guy who hates everything and gets in a fight with everyone.
But you'll never say what you really want to say.
What do I want to say?
I don't know. What do you want to say?
This is crazy talk.
I'm sure he's trying to turn it around.
Yeah, what do I want to say?
Well, I don't know. What is it? What are your real feelings?
I just said it. Danny, are you talking about Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we uncovered that. Because if I were in your position, I would have just said Danny. But Danny is a guy who is negative about everything and gets in a fight with everyone. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything I'm missing?
I don't know. I mean, how deep do you want to go?
I don't. You're the one who's bringing this up.
Well, you're the one that started going down this road.
You said.
But you just
no.
You just have a lot of balls to go after people.
Yeah.
That you know aren't going to fight back. You know that.
You are fighting back right now.
You know that though.
I'll go after everyone, Danny.
Sam, you know that.
Who don't I go after? Who don't I go after?
What were you just talking about? You'll never say anything bad about him.
He's not in here.
But before, and you know shit has happened, and you have kept your mouth shut about it.
If he comes in here,
exactly, chicken shit.
If he comes in here, okay, if he's on the air,
hey Troy, it's my big pussy.
If he's on the air,
where did this come from?
Of course I'll go.
No, just because Sam likes to take his little bullshit shots, and it's like, but he's not, and he's like, oh, I'm just honest with everything. I'm honest with everything. It's like, no, you're not, dude.
Who am I not on, Travis?
Troy.
When have I not taken shots at people?
All the time.
If Danny
you
came
hold
out
back
here,
all the time.
I've taken shots at Danny constantly. I've taken more shots at Danny than anyone.
Have you? When? I haven't heard him.
Well, then listen. When have I not taken? If I've ever had a
Troy's upset that he's not. That you don't think he's the cool guy.
I think so. He's gone crazy.
No. I don't want you to think I'm the cool. I never expect you to think I'm the cool guy. But it's just like,
and you asked me who the cool guy was.
You just think it's funny just to take these little like sarcastic shots, and it's like
it is funny. That's why everybody laughs.
And it is funny. And it is funny. But then you're biased on who you give the shots to.
Yeah.
Because why? If I go out there and say, you know what? Danny gets into fights with everybody.
Yeah, but there's shit.
Then everybody around here is going to go.
Shit that's gone
why
down.
the fuck would he say that?
There's shit that's gone down that you've kept your mouth shut about.
With everyone. With everyone.
So,
there isn't one person on this show who I don't know. There's stuff with Travis, Roland, you, Eric, Danny, Opie, Anthony, and Jim. I have stuff on everybody that I haven't brought to the air. Because
I think everybody does.
Everybody does.
But you know you take shots at certain people, and then you'll make sure you don't take certain shots at other people. You know that. You know that.
What shots? Who gets treated unfairly? By me.
I don't even.
Cross.
Rob Cross gets too many Rob Cross jokes. Who gets treated unfairly?
It's, you know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't even want to.
All right. So you're sitting here and telling me I don't have balls. But you'll make illusions and not actually bring up names.
Do you really want to go down this road?
You started it.
Do you really? I mean, really, dude. I'm
not afraid to go down any roads.
Think. Do you really want to go down this road?
What road?
I mean, it's just talking shit.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, so am I. And so is people have to be captivated by this because this is getting awesome. I'm getting a text message. Yes, I'll go down any road you want to go down. Who gets treated unfairly? Is it you?
No.
Do you
as I said,
I make fun of you too much?
You just take your little bullshit shots, and you think it's funny, and it is funny.
Because I'll tell you this.
But then you will completely steer away from fucking with other people when there's straight up bullshit going on, and you know that, dude.
Because
you fucking know that.
When I'm in here and you're in here,
because you don't want that fucking drama,
and
you know when you walk out of here, you and I are gonna. I'm telling you, when you and I walk out of here, we're still gonna be cool after all your little bullshit shots. You know, after you give your little bullshit shots to Eric, you guys are still gonna be cool, and you know that there's people that as soon as you walk out of here after the bullshit goes down, you're not fucking cool anymore. You know that. So you avoid that fucking topic like the plague.
I'm assuming you're not talking about anybody in this room.
Right.
So you're talking about Danny again without bringing up his name.
But I mean, I'm not having to. I don't have to bring up his name. I mean, you know who I'm talking about.
You do have to bring up his name because I don't know why you're obsessed with me not taking shots. He's not in here.
All I'm saying is you kept taking shots at me, and there are people that you don't do that to. Why is that?
Because they're not in here
If you're
asking me questions.
Fair game, but there's been shit. Sam, there's been shit that's gone on outside of here that you've brought up with me and with him, and you've never brought it up with other people.
I've complained about people. Okay, and there's shit that's gone on. You got into fights with Danny that haven't come up on the air.
And if he wanted to bring it up, or if it came up on the air, I'd be willing to discuss
It
whatever you
hasn't
want.
come up.
Yeah.
Danny. Uh-oh, he's in here. Apparently I've gone way too easy on you.
I'm half hearing this in the other room, and I don't even know what's going on.
Because I haven't brought up...
Troy was upset that Sam thinks he's not the cool guy on the staff.
No, that's fine. I don't need to be the cool guy.
So he decided to get mad at Sam for not making fun of you more often.
No.
That's
what it sounds like.
Sam was taking shots at me. And
Yes!
that's fine. And it's fine. And there are people on this staff, i.e. Danny, that you will never take a shot at on the air. And even if he's in here, you won't do it.
Do you get the vibe that I won't take shots at you?
No, I think Sam is pretty equal with doling out shots.
He has taken shots.
I'm not going to make personal attacks against Danny and try to hurt his feelings because the same reason I wouldn't do that to you or to Eric or to Roland
But
or
you
to
wouldn't,
Travis.
you wouldn't take shots. You wouldn't take shots like you were saying before.
What was the shot at Troy that made him so angry today?
I said, Eric's not the cool guy here. And Troy said, who is the cool guy here?
Meaning
and I
like
said,
nobody's cool.
And I said, I don't know. But then I said, you're kind of like the guy who comes in trying to be cool, but then everybody says, who's this piece of shit?
You called him Fonzie.
Right. Okay. It's a joke. And
Okay,
then
so
he said,
in order to deflect and get it off of him somehow, it's like, oh, well, no one makes fun of Danny enough.
But then Sam said that you're not the cool guy.
I
don't
said,
get it.
Danny's not the cool guy. I said, Danny gets into fights with everybody. And Danny's very negative, but I didn't understand why I was being asked to bring up negative qualities about Danny.
You know what's funny? It's you said that I get into fights with everybody, but lately all I hear is Troy getting into fights with people on the air. So how does that stereotype hold up?
Is that the painter guy in your shirt?
Bob Ross.
Where the fuck does Roman come up with this shit?
I don't know.
Listen,
Listen.
I don't know how he picks and chooses like what to say and when to say it. Like it's completely arbitrary. Like I think it's almost like a form of autism.
For when Troy and me have to make up, I'm going to have to get him some Argentium, which is Steven Singer's new Super Silver collection. That's right. Steven Singer's brand new collection of silver is made from Argentium.
Hey Sam, why don't you buy me some for Christmas? That way you can give me some shit.
The king of all silver medals. This brand new collection of super silver starts at $149. More pure than sterling, brighter than platinum and white gold. It's low maintenance, it's tarnish resistant, and it's responsible. It's made only using recycled silver. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com now to check out the whole collection. You have to check it out. It looks beautiful. Free shipping, 365 days a year. Don't forget, a full 90-day money-back guarantee. Visit him online. IHateStevenSinger.com or on the phone at 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. I go in person. You could too. On the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's I Hate Steven Singer. Also, you get killed a bed because the after show is brought to you by Trojan Bearskin Condoms, Trojan America's #1 most trusted condom brand. Eric, how much time does that leave me with?
You've got 30 seconds.
All right, let's wrap it
Jesus
up.
fuck! Because our run is automated, so we can't stretch.
No.
The computer cuts us off.
You know what?
I'd like to
20
plug.
seconds.
Wait,
Screw
what?
it. Screw it. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
look at the
Good
sex
for you.
man.
Good to make an executive
Nigel decision.
decision. Now,
I was going to plug Thanksgiving is on Thursday.
Thanksgiving is indeed on Thursday. I am trying to figure out what the beef is here.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Basically, it boils down to there are certain people that are your go-to take shots at.
Because those are the people who end up on the air. Now,
And Roland's on there. You don't ever take any shots at him.
I take I don't call Roland fat.
I mean,
I don't make.
you do the obvious.
I said you could.
But
What?
you don't take your negative shots, your disgusting shots.
What have
at
I
him.
said? What is not the obvious that I've said about you or Eric?
Well, I'm just saying. There's certain people that you key in and go at more.
I love your mom's cooking.
It's the same reason why there's certain people Opie go in on more, and Anthony go in on more, and Jim go in on more.
And then somebody should call them out if it comes up on the
But
air.
I'm going to explain to you why. Because it's funnier. And we're
Okay.
putting on an entertaining show.
Right.
And that's why I don't
and
sit
this
there.
is not entertaining?
And that's why I don't sit there and try to dig up personal history on you or Eric or Roland to take negative shots that hurt feelings. I try to make jokes at their expenses.
Okay.
At your expense.
Got it.
But it's not a matter of what can I do to hurt people's feelings. And now that I'm bringing up negative qualities about people, let me tell you what's wrong with Danny, who's sitting in the office half listening.
Right.
Like, why? I don't.
Yeah, there was a trigger. Something triggered Troy, and I don't know if that trigger was you trying to bust on him, or if he has some predetermined problem with me that he's.
I
That
think it was when
no,
Sam
my-
said
my-
everybody thinks Troy is just the asshole who thinks he's cool.
I said that. Yeah, it's funny because the listeners are all like, "Fuck you, Troy," and so I'm like, "Fuck you, Troy." It's funny.
But my point being is I don't ever ask to come in here. So they ask me to talk and I talk. I'm not the one that's like I have to. I'm not like Matt that I have to come in here and ask
Yeah,
for
but
airtime.
guess what? Eric's not exactly
hang on a
starving
second.
for airtime, and he gets thrown under the bus too. And guess what? I don't sit there and say, "Hey guys, what do you think of my Googling? Hey guys, why don't you get my mom on the phone and call her a cunt?" But it happens.
Yeah, you know what
Got
I
it.
mean. Like your situation and our situations are a little bit different. Like we all kind of interned and got. We worked really hard to for these positions that we have because we were unpaid for a while and we really had to work, like just work and put in the elbow grease. And then, we came here and you kind of just wanted to be a part of the crew and everything, and that's fine. No one really complained about it. But part of being that crew is taking the shit. And, you take shit here and there, and everybody takes it once in a while.
Look,
So,
here-
so if you
Sure.
want to, if you want to plead, and please, can I be a part of that crew? Well, congrats, you're on the crew, so you got to take.
I'll make everything-
the rest of the shots that come with it.
Right, and Danny, you're one that fires it back when the shots are fired at you. You know
Sure.
what I mean? So
I
that's
think
all I'm doing.
That's what
Okay.
pisses off Troy is that I think Troy feels like Sam hits Troy intentionally because he knows that Troy's not going to fight back. Where
Yeah.
he knows that
Well,
if,
I'm so
that
ready
if Sam
for
starts talking
anybody
shit
to
about
fight
Danny,
back.
Danny's gonna
Danny's
run
going
in
to go
here.
after the fucking throat.
I don't know,
And,
it's just-
and
however,
rightly
for-
so, dude. And rightly so. I'm not saying not to, but
in Sam's
but
defense, you were
that's
right
why
here.
Sam doesn't fuck with him.
Danny's not in here very much anymore. I mean, do you want? Okay, here's one. Danny took a shot at me on Facebook one day because he got mad at me talking about Googling. It was a Friday, okay? I was like, when I read it, somebody Twittered me, okay? And on Saturday morning, I go, oh, okay, I'm going to bring this up on the after show and we'll get into it. By Monday, I was like, I forgot about it. I don't give a fuck anymore.
But if that was anybody else, you know that would have been on your priorities to get into.
No, it wouldn't have, because I wouldn't care anymore. If it happened on or if you had told me at 10:30, wow, look at Danny's Facebook, I go, why is Danny writing on Facebook about me? Tell him to come down here. But by the time Monday hits, we're talking about something else.
Let's do
I'm
a
not-
social experiment. Troy, talk shit about Sam on Facebook this weekend.
See what
he
happens.
brings it up on Monday.
I'm not afraid of Danny. I'm not afraid of anyone here. Physically, you all could kick my ass. But verbally, there's no one I'm afraid of here at all. And I've pretty much made that clear over the last 6 years.
Isn't that great? That's a great way to come back to an argument too. When you get into a fight with somebody verbally and they go, "I'm going to beat the shit out of you," because that's all I've ever heard from a lot of people that I've fought with, like
Yeah.
Steve and Mars and stuff. Like when you get down to that level, is it really a fight anymore?
I mean, I know that I've gotten into fights with Danny on the air. I've gotten into fights with Travis on the air. I've gotten into fights with everybody on the air. Now, if something doesn't come to the air naturally or just doesn't, like, what do you bring this up for? Like, there's no reason for anybody's sake when you just go on the air and pick a fight because you go, you know what? Danny is bugging me because, whatever.
yeah, Danny's just sitting in the back, and he's going to think, what the fuck is this asshole?
And everybody who's listening is going, okay, Sam's now just bringing up fights because he needs content for his show.
It's like
And it's bullshit fights. I might as well be intern Matt cursing at Pat Duffy when I don't believe any of it. But, Pat Duffy almost kicked my ass. If there was anybody that I wasn't going to fuck around with, it would be Pat Duffy.
He almost knocked you out.
I needed security that day. He
threw a
threw
remote
things
at your
me.
head.
Okay, I'm not
That was great.
I'm not afraid to talk to anyone on the air. And of everybody here, I am 100% not afraid to say I'm the most open and honest person on the show and have the most information about me made publicly because I'm not afraid of it. Not to say anybody else is afraid of it, but that's the way I've chosen to go about my profession. But there's no way that you can say that I hold back. Now, I'm not going to jump on everything that Danny does because it's like, it wouldn't be productive. It wouldn't make any sense. And it would be like, there's just no reason to do it. But if Danny's in here and he goes, "Hey, Sam, do you think I'm the cool guy?" I would tell him no. Or if
What do you mean?
If Danny,
Why would you say that? Why would you give the wrong answer to all the people out there?
If Danny were sitting in here and I said Eric's not the cool guy and Danny said who is, then Danny would be in my eyesight and I would explain to him why he's not the cool guy.
Got it.
But is there any mystery?
That's fine. Everything's good.
I don't know.
Well, then I feel like maybe an apology's in order. And that's something, I'll borrow from Opie, but, I feel like accusations were made and maybe...
Don't hold your breath.
I don't know where any of this came from.
The people in this room.
It's crazy. You saw it.
This is crazy.
Say it on the air. Wait, how much...
We have to go. It's going to cut us off in 30 seconds.
All right.
Sam, me, Travis, even Roland, we've all been working together since, if not 04, 05.
Yeah.
Troy, you're the newest guy here, and you seem to have like the most problems with the way things are. Maybe we're all just used to it. We don't see. But I mean, I don't have a problem. I don't think Sam picks on anybody any more than anybody else. I mean, aside from like
Okay,
Eric
we're cutting
or
off.
whatever.
After show. Goodbye.
All right, bye.